and I am like so very disturbed by revenge porn. And the issue with revenge porn being put out there on you is that you're being displayed publicly in one of the most intimate ways. And the intention of men doing that is to hurt you, it is to violate you, and it is to make you vulnerable. Okay? It is to make you vulnerable, and then it is also to open you up to any Tom, Dick, and Harry that is able to look on you. Um, I don't like porn. I don't like things like OnlyFans and stuff like that. Um, but to be honest with you, the sexual violations that are happening that are not just coming from men, but also coming from women. Um, as someone that has experienced that crime being committed against me, I can tell you that it does affect you, and it can affect you if you don't do something about it. So, I have been having revenge porn and sexual lies told about me since 2015, 2016. And during that time that those things were happening, I still managed to grow a successful business that, yes, has had her struggles. We all do. But I still was able to create a name for myself, build my business up to six figures, regardless to the evildoers that literally just wanted to harm me. Okay. And they claimed that they were doing it because I'm a witch and I practice, but that's not why. Because I can assure you that the very same people that were hating on my business, hated on me when I had regular jobs. And a lot of my haters, they just wanted to see me dead. It had nothing to do with what I do for a living. Honestly, I have dealt with jealousy my entire life. Of course, I have repaired some of those relationships, believe it or not, with people that, I don't know, it seemed like they're almost possessed or something. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre how people will do things to, create struggle for you, or even things that could potentially kill you, and think nothing of it. They'll literally think nothing of it. They'll think it's nothing freaking wrong with it. Okay? And it is something wrong with it. And when those people do things and they start experiencing certain feelings or whatever, or happenings in their life, instead of them being able to look back at what they have done and to say, you know what, I apologize for that. I shouldn't have done that. A lot of people, what they will do, unfortunately, is they will kind of stay under like a possession or a psychosis that, to me, is literally hurting them. From what I can see, it's not serving them any purpose. And I think that because when a person defends themselves, or if spirit just defends that person, you know what I'm saying? Uh, they don't understand. Like, they're literally confused because there's a lot of people that are possessed. People that drop revenge porn on other people are actually very possessed, and they are cursed. And people that are usually doing things like that, they are doing things like that out of desperation, What they don't realize when people start attacking people like that in that way, what they don't realize is that they themselves are actually headed for self destruction. And when they realize that they are headed for that self destruction, they don't want to go alone. The person that they are targeting, they want to drag that person with them. And that is literally what we are protecting ourselves from, especially in particular, very positive people, people that, want to live a good life and they want to do right by God and they want to do right by the earth, which is Mother Earth. They want to do right by the earth. They just want to enjoy life. They just like happiness. They don't like all that who shot John. They don't like that. All that war and craziness over nothing. Literally, it's over nothing. Um, I'm drinking my iced coffee. Why am I qualified? Well, first of all, um, the moment that revenge porn was dropped on me and the moment that the revenge porn was uploaded to a public website, a porn website, going back to then, I protected myself and anybody else that could be affected by that. Because think about it. If you have a nude photo of you and all of these eyes or these evil eyes are looking at you, that can be a problem. Now, there are some people that they're just made to be naked or nude in front of other people or doing things that has nothing to do with it. Okay. Like some people just automatically have that built into them to where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't think so because I think that that's rare. And so it's best to have those images removed of yourself because those images are a result of whoever dropped the revenge porn and their intention. So for the past several years, I know for a fact that I have done a fantastic job of protecting myself from the unfortunate possible pitfalls of revenge porn. There is a reason why it is against the law. Um, I think that in a lot of cases, it is not properly prosecuted. Um, I think that right now it's really, really difficult. Like, for some reason, on Saturday, which was August the 1st, I had to contact my local police department about child pornography. And I was literally on hold for like 20 minutes for a non emergency call. So it's a lot going on in the world, and it's so much chaos. Revenge porn, if it gets dropped on you, you have to know the proper way of protecting yourself. And like I said, it's been happening to me several years. If I would have known what I known, if I would have done what I'm doing now and known what I known back then, I would probably have hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. Uh, I'm not even going to go there. But I was at least able to protect myself, and I was at least able to maintain. I was able to maintain a roof over our heads, no matter what it was, because the intention was to ruin and destroy my life. That was the intention. The intention was to break the law, commit crimes against me, and for me to suffer for the crimes that someone else was committing. So you have to act very quickly when someone has done that, and it is very important for you to have the correct materials, for you to know what to do. So even now on August the 2nd, I've got money in the bank, but I also have money coming. I have a job that I'm starting. But then also, I am sitting here looking at thousands of dollars worth of crystals that I invested. So the person wanted to ruin me, wanted to turn me into a slut or something, or discredit me or discount me or make me low-lifed it or whatever, because we all know how a lot of males feel about women when it comes to sex anyway. They kind of look at you like, especially when it comes to a sex worker, they murder sex workers. Like, they're literally nothing. Like, they're seen as nothing, even though the world kind of tries to make it hard for all women. And but you should never go down that road, because that's where it's kind of like, well, you know what? You have this issue. You have to take your life back. You have to now. Okay? So, regardless to what this person did, I'm sitting on thousands of dollars, and they can't take that away from you, as well as a flourishing business, as well as a good name for myself, and knowing every single day that things are going to happen in my favor. If you have had revenge porn dropped on you, you are welcome to contact me. Please understand that I know that y'all have been put in a position to not trust other women, right? That's a part of the gag. You are welcome to contact me. Any woman that is going through any type of sex crime or revenge porn in particular, okay? And you don't have to worry about it, because I wasn't worried about it. I was like, oh, revenge porn, great. You know what? Another action being taken that is not going to affect me. And I didn't let it affect me. What did affect me was having a slumlord. Now, that was a trip, and but that's neither here nor there. That's something that I could possibly sue and get some money for. So that's actually a blessing also, having a slumlord who can very easily pay out money to me for what happened. We'll deal with that later. Um, I'm not thinking about that. What I'm thinking about is the spiritual work that needs to be done, because we are in a state of, especially women and children, right now are factually in a crisis because of this ignorant energy that is not just affecting men, but women are participating in that BS. It's unfortunate to go through it, but you know what? There's something that you can do about it, and very quickly. Okay? Because I just did some work over here um, to block out people having any power over me just because they have sexual images of me. Let me look on here, because I got it right here. It has one of my black chicken foots on it. And it works. It works, and all of this power is building. I'm feeding it with my spirit powder. I don't understand why people that, first of all, the reason why you're headed for self-destruction is because of your own feelings and thoughts and fears. But you want to drag other people down with you, is what you want to do. We're not going to let you. So I calculate, I'm not going to give the exact date, but very soon we're going to be sipping lemonade, not worried about nothing, literally. Like I say, when someone has an intention to hurt you, to go ahead and do what you need to do. And especially when it comes to women, that's why I get attacked so much, because that evil spirit does not want other women to think that I have the ability to help other women and their children. And I'm sorry, you sitting behind a computer, on a computer, does not hurt me. You could never come anywhere near me, and you could never do anything to hurt us. So, that's all they can do at this point. Hey, Talia's Jagged Teeth. I'm on here talking about revenge porn that, like, wow, like, not cool. Not cool at all. Do not ever allow intimate pictures of yourself to be out there. Be careful with that. Handle it. You know, that's a mundane, very evil act of a man or a woman that would do that to you. Let me tell you something. Those mundane things can be dealt with spirit, with witchcraft. It's called practical magic. That's what practical magic means. I don't know why, y'all. It's weird. Yeah, you know, they think that that gives them some kind of power. And then also another thing, have you noticed this, Talia's jagged teeth? These sickos have been trying to keep certain women under punishment. That's sick. Grown women, even like I couldn't even imagine being a child of those people. Why are you trying to punish people again, and for why? And trying to talk to grown women like they are constantly a child that needs to be punished. That doesn't make any sense. So we are literally at war with men like that and females, unfortunately, that back them up. So it's funny that you would come in to Leah's jagged teeth. That reminded me of somebody. As a woman, you don't ever support a male in his misogyny. You never, ever, ever do that to your sisters ever. You will regret. You will regret straight up and down, because divine feminine is kicking ass all up and through here. If you have that issue, please just check to make sure that the person that's doing that to you is not doing it with foul intentions, because usually they do it because they want to ruin your life. Okay, and they will invert it and flip it and chop it and fucking screw it. And they will fucking screw you. Let me tell you how. They will have you suffering for their crimes. They will make you suffer for the crimes that you have committed. Now, it just is what it is. Okay? So, you have to do something about it. I encourage you. And okay, listen. You don't have to be manless the rest of your life just because you don't accept misogynistic, sexist, disgusting, deplorable men. There are more options out there for you. That's why they attacked me so much. I don't have to prove that I have a man. In fact, that would be dangerous to his well-being for anybody to know. Like, my man is a secret. He's a secret. I will keep him secret as long as possible, and not as long as possible. He can be kept a secret forever. I don't have to prove anything. Okay? You don't have to be alone just because of misogynistic men. You don't have to be miserable just because of bad things in this world. You don't have to, just because of bad people. My significant other is one of the most amazing people that I've ever known in my fucking life. And I asked the universe for him. Quit dealing with these random men. You're being led astray. And if a man begins to drop revenge porn against you, that is a sign that you're being led astray. Okay? So I am against misogynistic men. I am against the abuse of women. Doesn't mean I have to be alone. I'm definitely not alone. I have a good man that loves me and cherishes me and would never do that to me. And this was after several years of people trying to make my life miserable or like make it so that I could just be abused by an abuser. No. No, you're not going to do that. So I'm there for y'all. You know, the plan has been laid out for you to try to bring destruction into your life, into your soul. Right? You need help. If not anything, guidance. So contact me. Even those of you that are already practicing. You never know what type of gems I can give to you. You never know. When are you and your loved one getting married? You know what? That's a good question. I don't know yet. I feel like we're already married, but we don't have the marriage papers. I don't know yet. I'm just enjoying the relationship with him, but I don't know yet. There hasn't been any dates set, but he did tell me that he would not give me anything less than 5 carats. And trust and believe, my giddy in love ass Googled what he meant by that. Like, why did he say that he wouldn't get me anything less than 5 carats? I thought that that was so sweet of him. That was to let me know how much I meant to him, like how important I am to him. I personally would accept 1 or 2 or 3 carats, not credits, carats. But, you know, he said that he wouldn't give me anything less than 5 carats. I thought that that was beautiful for him to say that. So, you know, yeah. I don't even know what's going on. Like honestly, when you know, you know. When you learn that you can't trust a lot of these men, especially in social media, because it's usually something wrong with them. If it's not physically, then it's mentally. Because I don't like to see women like, don't embrace that. Do not, okay, accept it, take back your power, but make sure that you put things into place to protect yourself. Make sure that you are doing that. And especially, I'm going to tell you something. It could, because I'm not speaking directly on this situation. I am speaking kind of like in code. There are certain people on this website that I never would have ever wanted to even talk to, let alone have intimate images of me. You do not want that. You don't. That's bad. Okay? So, yeah, I've had revenge porn dropped on me. I would say probably at least over 700 counts or more, to where revenge porn was being used to either hurt, control, or dominate me, or to sabotage me. And I have still made out okay. And better than anything. Like I said, I'm sitting on thousands. Like right now, I'm sitting here looking at it. And knowing that everything that that my will is going to be done. Period. End of story. Okay? With no question. With no question. Because that started happening to me back in when? 2019 is when it first started happening. And like I said, some of the things that my Native American ancestors gave to me, remember I told y'all that location does matter, because when I got back home to Kansas City, immediately my ancestors wrapped their hands around me, the Native American ones, when I began to walk on the soil in Missouri. That was when I was engulfed in it, and they showed me certain rituals to do that work very well and fast. And not only that work fast and well, but holds it, like I'm talking about, keeps the stability, holding on and maintaining stability, emotional stability, physical stability, romantic stability, financial stability, all of that, mental stability. That is very important. It is. And then also another thing, stability of your shield. There are certain things that you don't want to let into your Or I know there's some people, it's a lot of mistakes that I feel like the spiritual community made. If you're going to absorb any energy of the adversary, it needs to be at a very bare minimum. I'm talking about 0.01%. Because what it can do is it can get in your system and it can fester and it can grow and multiply. And that is not what you want. That is not what you want. So, yeah. And then also, of course, there was a consciousness that was created by a very evil doer that literally was trying to destroy other people's lives based upon their actions. It is comparable to destiny swapping, but it's not exactly the same because it's it was purposely done, it was meticulously done to make you guilty and for you to suffer by some kind of association. We did away with that also. Trust me, we see everything, every little detail that they have done to throw you off, to delay you, to take from you. They're doing it. So, for example, another person's actions should not affect you. For example, bad things that happen in this freaking world. Yeah, we know that pedophilia and child porn exist, and we know that bad people exist. I'm not one of those people. Why do I have to be affected? So basically, it's where, it's a curse to where all of the crud in the world is affecting you, everything, and it shouldn't be that way, which is why us witches will always reign supreme. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Very sick. But they do it with an intention. It's literally so stupid. It's almost like a backwards way of trying to ruin somebody else, but again, it's all about dragging you down with them. People want to drag you down with them because they have fears. Imagine going through struggles because of somebody else's fucking fears that you have nothing to do with, or their beliefs. Like, for example, there are some people that believe that you can't change your destiny. Us witches, well, some of us, not all of us, know that that's not the truth. You totally have the power to change destiny. In fact, your destiny is being controlled by other people that you don't want to control it, because then they can do without wilt with you, right? People that believe that they have a destiny of destruction, people that believe that they're not going to go anywhere in life, those are the ones that are knocking at your front and back door. Those are the ones that are showing up trying to hurt you. Those are the ones that are doing the most. Because they feel like this, or they feel like that, or they feel like, oh my God, there's an entity that is after my children and I'm not powerful enough to fight it. So they're going to prove it. They're going to prove their destruction and defeatist attitude. For me, when there was some kind of entity chasing after my children, I destroyed it. But that is because my belief is different, and my belief is really very stony. And again, for some reason, I've been sensing Medusa come into the fold, and she wants in. So we are going to do some work with Medusa also. She's literally been showing all of the signs that she wants to step in to help. So we're definitely going to do a Medusa ritual too, because she don't like that. And Medusa, she's extremely powerful, and that when I bring her in, I'm talking about, she works so well. The spirit team loves her. They all work together. Please understand that these people, these men that are making these decisions, and you don't even have any connection with them, then a lot of you guys don't realize that there's a person out there for you. The divine feminine is coming in, has nothing against those men, will save them, will preserve them for you, will protect them too. because those types of men want to hurt the man that you're meant to be with, not only just you, but your children. Okay? So, I'm telling you, regardless to what you look like, the critiques, they're going to say you're this, they're going to say you're that. They still want to take what you have. And I think that spiritually, that's what the revenge porn is for. I think it's so that people can feed off of you. Regardless, they still want to feed off of you. And that doesn't even matter what your age is. That doesn't even matter how old you are. People don't lose their value just because they get older. I don't even know where that comes from. If you believe in that, you need to get that out of your head. Okay? So I'm there for you guys. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday. I'm about to get out here and do my thing. I don't announce it what I do because the folks they start attacking. But I'm handling business over here. And if y'all have a situation like that, feel free to contact me confidentially. If you have a man that is trying to do things like that to you, because at the same time it's like you literally have to handle it from the front to the back. You have to handle what's going on behind you, and you have to go towards what's in front of you. So that's what duality is about. I don't know why they said it was about anything else. Duality is about dealing with the things that are in the past that are trying to pull you back or trying to stop you from moving forward, but then also solidifying and securing the things that are ahead of you. That's duality in a nutshell. Okay. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.